walking down my wall of mechanical shame. The infamous BMW final drive bearing that fails so often. I call it a pancake bearing. This is a solid aluminum connecting rod out of an early one-cylinder BMW bike motor. Note that there was no bearing on the crankshaft end or bushing on the wrist pin end. Typical E30 motor mount failure. Look Mom, no teeth. Clutch disc spline failure, BMW motorcycle. The bolts holding this brake disc to the final drive would not release, had to be drilled out. Nasty process. Typical BMW motorcycle fuel filter and dammit hose. The sharp 180-degree turn in the hose would predispose it to failure. Try to diagnose a fuel leak inside the gas tank. Interesting. Clutch master cylinder out of an E24. The clutch pedal cover, the rubber cover had split, and when the driver's foot slid off the pedal, with the pedal totally depressed, the return spring brought the pedal up so quickly that it popped the master cylinder apart. Typical thermostat failure. Not enough oil in the right place at the right time. Some nasty scoring. M42 water pump. Sometimes when you go to extract the pump using the threaded holes on the side of the housing would fragment, leaving the pump stuck in the block. The plastic impeller. What a thing to do to honest owners. As if the small crankshaft hole for the pilot bearing wasn't bad enough, BMW marketed a sleeve so you could take a good large hole crankshaft and destroy it by putting a sleeve in, requiring the use of the roller bearing instead of a ball bearing. Typical throwout bearing once the bearing had failed. Camshaft sprocket without teeth. Ventilated piston. Better cooling maybe. Shortened connecting rod. Pulled the head on this and 3 pistons were top dead center. The owner thought all we had to do was push one of the pistons back down, tie it down. Rod bearing thinning after the rod had failed. The ABS wire reel, and if the steering wheel was improperly installed, it would allow you to oversteer in one direction, snapping the cable internally. Oh boy, more connecting rod situations. and failed Evo disc, and the wall goes on and on.